This is what democracy looks like. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In Riverside County, you're doing it right. We're standing up to the man and not letting the MAGAs out of our sight. So our neighbors are clear that our time has come to fight and cheer. We won't be fooled or cheated by the orange man again. Now it's time he pay up for all of his inhumane sin. Riverside County Democrats are here. We will engage the result of his BS. He stirred up all of our rage.
And to me, one of the most powerful voices in this community, if not the world, is Sweet Baby J. She is a jazz singer, songwriter, producer, arranger, playwright, founder of the Sunset Music and Education Foundation. She is the executive director of Sunset Music Group, and she brings women and jazz into the Coachella Valley on a regular basis. I absolutely adore her. Give her a big welcome, Sweet Baby J. There's the mic.
Oh, good morning, beautiful people, baby. Say hey. I see some great signs. Trump's father should have pulled out. Which clown is more terrifying? Trump lies. We've got some great stuff. Trump for prison 2024. It's some great signs. We come together to give what we know is the truth, because we're not getting it otherwhere. In any other place except MSNBC, apparently. We'll try. So today I'm talking about voter rights and civil rights. And I'm thrilled to be here today with you, with all the beautiful faces, because that means we're doing something. Energy. Thank you very much, baby. Now, we just don't want to talk about rights, right? We want to demand them, because we're at that point that we have to demand them. And we thought, or if you thought, that fight for civil rights, when you or your older siblings or your parents had fought that fight and won, I got news for you. We are still fighting that fight. It is still going on. So let's start with something that we know. Voting. Voting is the cornerstone of our democracy, right? Right, and it is under attack, a very foundation of our rights. There are efforts to make it harder for people to vote, especially for us in marginalized communities. We can't let that slide. Now, while we're bombarded with these, oh my God, did he do this? Oh my God, every day there's something happening in the background. But they are behind the scenes making sure that we are going to have a difficult time. And while some of us are saying, well, you know what, if we just give it another 2 years, we'll be able to vote him out. No, it doesn't work that way. Because they are working on voter suppression right now. They are working on those laws to make it harder to register, harder to cast a ballot, harder to be heard. From gerrymandering to restrictive voter ID laws, to closing polling stations, to limiting access to ballot boxes. It's a direct attack on the democratic process. And they are doing that now in preparation for 2 years from now. So we have to be prepared. We have to be prepared when we go in to get these clowns out of the White House. And let's not forget the executive orders with that big magic marker and that big camera reality TV show happening every day. Just amazing. It's designed not to protect, but to strip us from our rights. Orders that turn back the progress that we made, that demand proof of citizenship in ways that create chaos. This is all an attack on what we do that disenfranchise so many communities. They're stripping us, but we won't let that happen. We won't let them win. We cannot, we will not let them erase our voices. This is why we're here. We cannot, we will not let them erase our voices. Now, if you ask me, civil rights and voting rights, they go hand in hand. It's like two coins, right? It's the same side of the coin. And so we have to both demand that we show up, that we stand proud, that we stand tall, that we let our voices ring out, because this is what we do. This is how we show that that energy is going to beget energy, and it keeps creating and rolling and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Civil rights aren't just for a moment in time or a few. They're for every black, brown, indigenous, LGBTQ+, veteran, disabled, woman, for anyone who has been told that you are less than everyone else, pushed out, pushed aside. Let me tell you, they are lying. You are not. We matter. We always have mattered, and we always will matter. We always have, and we always will matter. And let's be clear, the fight for civil rights is not just for a few. It's for workers. It's for veterans. It's for the farmers and for the small business owners that have been cut off at the knees by these tariffs. It is for the seniors whose Medicare and whose Social Security, we are under attack. Our very lives are at risk. And while he says things to the tune of, so what? Maybe somebody will just buy 2 dollies for their babies and not 38. When we're talking about our livelihoods, this man is talking about taking away our lives. It matters not to them, but we will show up, we will show out, and we will show proudly that we will not take this anymore. This is one thing I know for sure. This is one thing I know for sure. We are stronger than they think we are. We are. We are a force of nature. When we rise together, we break down the walls that they build up to try to separate us. They are afraid of all of this. All of us standing here, all of this magic, look at all those signs. Do me a favor, rise the sign above your head and say, no more, no more, no more. Hands off our democracy. Stand up for democracy, freedom, due process, immigrants, labor. Stand up against autocracy and oligarchy. This is what I'm talking about. So today we send a message loud and clear. We will fight for our rights. We will stand in the face of oppression. We will hold elected officials accountable, and we will make our voices heard at the polls. Whether they like it or not, we're coming, and we're coming for change. We are. We have and let me make something perfectly clear. This is a fact. This man is a felon. He is a felon. He was found liable for sexual assault. We have a criminal in charge of our democracy, and we cannot let that stand. We cannot accept that. So, Congress, let me tell you, they are missing in action. Ken Calvert is hiding out. You haven't seen him. He's hiding out. So no one is coming to save us. We are going to have to be our saviors. There's no Wonder Woman. There's no Superman. There's no Captain America. You are the superheroes of our own story. So let me tell you, baby, put on your red cape, because we won't let anyone take our rights away. Not now, not ever. So today, we rise to reclaim what's ours. Our voting rights, our civil rights. We have a fight ahead of us, but we will win that fight. So I leave you with these words that I wrote, a poem for this moment in time. It is called The Fight for Justice. We thought the battle was done. The fight for voting rights had won. That the civil rights movement's work had sung. That our voices now free were no longer undone. We thought that a woman's right to choose was sealed. That justice and equality would always be revealed. But now we see those rights, those hopes, those dreams are being chipped away, torn at the seams. We thought the images of water hoses and dogs clipping at our feet through the smoke and the fog, that the beatings on Pettus Bridge would stop the fight, but now we see that struggle was never won, not by sight. Those struggles weren't in vain. They didn't go to naught. I refuse to believe those battles didn't count for the fight we've sought. The scars they left are still with us today, but we're still here and we will not fade away. Artists have always stood on the side of right. From Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit to Beyonce's Light. Voices that spark, that lead us to rise, that call us to action, that open our eyes. My friend Ruthie Berman, at 85, ready to fight once more. Her spirit's alive, she's knocking down the door. Her signs in the closet, faded and cracked. Dust them off, the fight's still intact, baby, and that's whack. Still intact. So we rise again and again and again, for the work is never done, my friends. We stand in the shadows of what we've gained, but we'll fight for what's ours unchained. Because freedom is a river that never stops flowing, and we are the ones that keep it glowing. Together, we will not fall, we will not break, we will fight for justice's sake. So rise up, stand strong, justice won't wait. Put on your red cape, baby, rise up, stand strong, justice won't wait. Say it with me, rise up, stand strong, justice won't wait. Rise up, stand strong, justice won't wait. Woo! Thank you so much. Oh, let's go and do this. Get ready, everybody. We're in it together.
We are ready. Thanks to Sweet Baby J.